This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas, Amon G. Carter Stadium, as we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Cook. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The TCU Horned Frogs offense comes on the field first today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32. And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Horned Frogs are on the move here. Quick throw, the catch is made. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. He makes the catch. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. He He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was through the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. And they get a drive going this time. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, and he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. That's another aggressive call by this defense, bringing the blitz on third and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beaten man-to-man coverage. And a good job of timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The offense trying to pour it on early here. 1st down and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Penn. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
Set, ready.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. 1st and 10 play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. Fights through a tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. Now the pass rush gets home. Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. They bring the punter onto the field now. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Touchdown, TCU. The special teams produce a score. Well, Kirk. Guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Harbor.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Grab made by the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the 1st down at the 41.
Well, it's big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
Looking to throw again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the TCU offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
Back in motion now. Toss play. Back heads to his right. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Toss it to the back, running left. Hits into space at the 50. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down, a broken tackle. Produce a solid gain there. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to
Putting toward the end zone. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
First down for the offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to chuck it again. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. They come up with that interception while doing that. That is a big-time play.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Throwing off play action. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, they hit this for the 1st down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for him.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped, but a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Quick dart to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. And the pass interference with no time on the clock will give them one last play here before the break. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense.
False start offense.
So, of course, the half cannot end on a defensive penalty. We got one final untimed down with zeros on the clock. He's looking to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Horn Frog.
gotten to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
So kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to pass here on second down. Trapped again in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He finds some space.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And the Horned Frogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, TCU. This offense really clicking. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Running with purpose. That's it. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. A huge special teams score. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway. It's the football at the 46.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Send the back in motion. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another 3rd down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay.
The ball, this one ends up a safety. That ball winds up out of bounds. They'll lose a couple on the play. They keep possession. So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And your TCU Horned Frogs
And the TCU offense takes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, TCU. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
The sure hands. It's Lewis. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. Ball fielded near the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Clock running in the final minute here of the 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The ball is caught. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. Out where they check it out. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot him inches short of a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Might have to try the extra point.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Mississippi State offense will take over 1st and 10.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Horned Frogs are in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The shotgun running play call.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He moves the ball out to the 15.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value. It's
3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Bringing pressure. That's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. The punt team making their way on the field. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the TCU offense takes the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Oh, that last sack should be the final nail in this offense's coffin. At this point, the game is a blow.